Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Supernatural. I am your main host, Francesca Garcia, and I can't believe we're already on season 3, episode 6. This is the Scottie Marla Burns tribute, the holiday New Year special. And I'm really excited because this is going to be based on our Mama Bear, where I was formerly on the team War Party Paranormal. That was her team. And I want to make a special tribute for her and thank you for allowing me to be on. So I'm kind of going to go over that and how I left War Party Paranormal. But most importantly, I wanted to make this video on behalf and in memory of Scottie Burns. Also, we'll be bringing along a lot of VIP guests in this episode. We're going to make this tribute awesome and meaningful in so many different ways. So stay tuned for the post-interview segment, but trust me, we're going to have a lot of amazing guests. So stay tuned for that. And speaking of amazing guests, you know how to represent my espresso martini sweater for Miss April Busette. So she'll be on later on. Make sure to
Hey guys, it's April, the Psychic Housewife of New Jersey. I am a celebrity psychic medium and now TikTok's favorite sassy, spicy Sicilian psychic medium. During my live readings, I am getting like 30 to 60,000 people on my lives, and I can't get to all the questions, but one of them is, April, how do I book an appointment with you? Well, that's easy. Just go to my bio and click on the link. It'll take you right to my site, intuitiveapril.com, right here. And while you're at it, check out the reviews from real clients of mine. I read for people all over the world.
check her out. Housewives of New Jersey, Psychic Housewives of New Jersey. Amazing. Love her. So again, stay tuned for that. But this episode's going to be very special, and we'll discuss a couple things here going forward. Also, later on, I'll be discussing the future of Supernatural Eye and what the future has in store for us, so stay tuned for that. And also, very exciting news, we have the homie Michael Gagliano jumping on as the interviewer for the post-interview segment later on, so stay tuned for that. That's where he'll be interviewing some amazing guests. So this is going to be a really good episode. And before we get to the tribute, I did want to say that I have left War Party Paranormal. It was recent, and I can discuss in brief detail why. I'm not going to go into too much detail because, again, I don't like to talk negatively about people, and I just like to move on and just focus on myself, as one should. But it is sad to, I'm sad to announce that, yes, I am no longer with War Party Paranormal, and I'm just focusing more on Supernatural Eye and my project as it is. But just know that I really tried holding on for Scottie Burns, because I know in reality she really didn't want the team to break up, and not that it didn't, but there was just a lot, with 30 members, it was a lot to hold, and that was really her main wishes. And unfortunately, after her passing, I noticed a lot of people have taken advantage of that. So you kind of notice people's true colors, unfortunately, after they pass. But things went down after the fact, and they're not everybody, because trust me, I love half of that team. They're like family to me. So there's no hate. This is not a hate video towards War Party Paranormal. Clearly, this was Scottie's baby along with Zap. But I give so much respect to Eric and Scottie, because they're really the ones that brought me on this team. And Scottie was like our mama bear. She was our glue. So a part of me, again, this is not to bash War Party. I love half of the members on the team, but unfortunately there's a couple of those, what I like to call bad apples, sour patches, whatever you want to say, that kind of have to ruin it for others. And what happened was, people get jealous of others, and that's the downfall of the paranormal, unfortunately, in the paranormal community, is paradrama. So others tend to be jealous of certain individuals like myself, Mike and Eric, and pretty much, couldn't be happy for others, and just out of their insecurities, they developed hatred within themselves. They're, making false accusations and lies about myself and others, and it just wasn't right. It was overwhelming and it was too much. It was affecting my mental health and relationships. People think I just got it easy on this team, and I was trying to take the name of War Party Paranormal, and in reality, that was not the case. If anything, Scottie knew that we all have individual projects, and all she wanted was for us to represent the name War Party Paranormal and to get the name out there. So, in case if there's residential cases or whatever the case is, people can reach out to us. So I just want to make sure that that was very clear. I'm not here to take the name, and nor I'm on the team anymore so people could see. I'm not here trying to, you know, mooch on to the team or whatever the case is. But I did hold on for a lot. I did bite my tongue a lot. I had people bully me, disrespect me. People who I thought were my friends, which kind of hurt because you kind of realize people's true colors, and, you know, egos come into play and whatnot. So fortunately, yeah, it was a lot. And I tried, you know, holding on because I know Scottie's big fear was that she didn't want the team to fall apart. So, and you know, I don't know what's going on with War Party. I really don't. But it was too much for me to bear, and I just felt like I didn't need all that negativity, and I'm now going forward to a much better path. So there's no disrespect to, again, War Party Paranormal. This is strictly for Scottie Burns and her tribute, and I want people to see that she will never ever be forgotten. Yeah, she'll never be forgotten. So I want to show and demonstrate Scottie's legacy, a badass woman that she is, so much that she has done for the paranormal community and us as individuals, team, or I was a former team member, but whatever, team members of the War Party Paranormal team. And I wanted to say thank you, you know, because if it wasn't for her, Eric, I wouldn't be on this team. And people tend to forget that Scottie did not play games. She will grill you. She'll grill members to make sure like you are fit to be on this team. You have a 90-day trial. So I think people tend to forget that and realize that she did that to me. And I didn't make it so easily on this team as what people think I did. But anyways, that's besides the past. I just wanted to make this tribute video for her. And I want to, you know, thank her for all she has done. And her memory and spirit will be alive within my project, within Everslow's projects. I know the guys are working on the Haunted Files very hard. And that was another project people were jealous of. So I know she was very proud of that. She partaked in that project and my project. You can see in season 2, I made a whole season of War Party Paranormal. And some of these Sour Patches were on that season. But anyways, it just kind of hurt because, you know, you look back at those things and you kind of, you know, you're so proud to be on this team and represent everybody. And I wanted to represent everybody on season 2. Season 2 is based on that. But the past is the past. You have to let it go and realize that sometimes life is hard, but they teach you lessons and you just move on from it. So again, there's no hate and negativity in this video. I'm not going to bring up certain individuals into details because it's not worth my time and energy. But know that, and for anybody that's out there that's going through bullying and false people making things online about you because they're jealous of, you know, your success and where you're going, all I got to say is just don't focus on the noise, don't focus on the hate, focus on yourself, your projects, and go forward, because that's what people want. People want to see your downfall. I'm not perfect, but one thing I know for a fact is I will speak my truth and I will defend my truth, and I know what's right. And yeah, there's just a lot of things that I wasn't cool with, and from there on I have left the team and I'm moving forward. So again, there's no hate. I love half of the members. And speaking of half the members, I kind of wanted to show a couple of former my teammates that were on War Party Paranormal. They wanted to give a little special tribute to Miss Legendary Scottie Burns. So I'm going to show some of these members that were War Party Paranormal. They were my homies. I love them. So again, no hate on War Party Paranormal. I'm not sure what's going on with them, but if so, you know, I would say always continue to support. They're not a bad team. They're a good research team. But I wanted to bring them on. You know, I told these members I love them. We'll still communicate. So anyways, let's go ahead and bring them on, shall we?
Greetings, everyone. I hope you're doing great today. My name's JP, and I want to say first and foremost, thank you to Franny for allowing me to be on your show and allowing me to be part of the tribute show for Scottie Burns. Scottie was an absolute legend in the paranormal field in this community. And I am grateful to not just have known her, but to be part of her team and to be mentored by her. I first met Scottie in 2017. I was very lucky that I got introduced to her by a group that I was with, a very, just a small little group of paranormal enthusiasts who would get together every now and then and go out and investigate. Prior to that, I had been investigating on my own since about 2007. Through that journey and kind of learning things as I go, obviously watching a lot of the TV shows and things like that too. You have an idea pictured into your brain of how you're supposed to do things. So the first time I met Scottie was at Riverside, which is a cemetery up in Palm Beach. It's kind of like a training ground there for her. Not, I wouldn't say a training ground, but it's like if you're going to be part of her group, you have to kind of pass a test. She's going to want to get to know you, see how you investigate, see how you interact. If you're there respectfully, or if you're going to come from the Zach Bagans School of Ghost Hunting 101, because she's not going to have any part of that if that's where you're coming from. So we hit it off. It was awesome. That first night, I was blown away by some of the evidence that she was capturing. She had a DR60, so that in and of itself was awesome to see. John Zap Outerholt was there as well. Zap was amazing. We had a ghost call Zap out. And what was really cool about that first night is that in that cemetery, it really wasn't like investigating. It was more of a family type of gathering. And that really set with me. I mean, that was very nurturing in the sense of there wasn't any egos there. There wasn't any of like certain ways of doing things. It was, you were welcomed in that group. Fast forward a little bit, there was a few more investigations that I got invited to, and then I got invited out to the Belglade Correction Facility in Belglade, Florida, which was, I would consider, my paranormal playground, my paranormal Disneyland. It was an amazing place to investigate. Tim Yancey was there, if that tells you anything. He was amazing. But we had an awesome night. A lot of paranormal activity went down. And at the end of that night, Scottie turned to me and said, "Would you like to join the War Party Paranormal?" And for me, there was no sweeter words that could have been said. I was over the moon. Eric was there that night. You know, he got to see me inaugurated into this special group of people, the special paranormal team that brought me in. You know what I mean? I was a rookie, and what I mean by that is like when I got to War Party and when I got with Scottie and under her mentorship, under her tutelage, if you will, it went from being like minor leagues up to the big leagues. Like, you're going to really learn how to do this. And she taught me so much. She was a very fierce woman. Um, she was our mama bear, as a lot of people like to call her. And she left a big hole in this community when she left. Um, she wasn't just me that she mentored. There's a lot of other investigators that are coming from her tree of coaching, if you will. And yeah, I went to go see her there at the end and spent a little time with her and got to say my goodbye. So I was very fortunate. I still think about her all the time. I miss her dearly. Hasn't been the same without her. I mean, I love War Party, and I'm War Party forever. But you know, she left some big shoes to fill, and there's been some people who have tried, and I commend them. I love those guys to death. But there was only one Scottie Burns, and she is sorely missed. And she's influenced me in the paranormal field. There's no greater influence. Her and Zap are it. Eric too. Eric has been great for me as well. It's been great being part of that group. And thank you again, Franny, thank you again for this opportunity. I really means a lot to me, and I appreciate it. You guys have a good night. Bye.
How you doing? This is Mike Del Coro, and I am here for a tribute to Scottie Burns. And if she passed away about a little over a year ago. Um, it's been hard. It's been hard on all her friends and everybody, but sometimes I look back and I look at the happy things, right? The things that she did for all of us. A lot of us have a very similar story. How she mentored us in the paranormal and investigating, and kind of taught common sense investigating, and and all the things to really be aware of, and how to do it properly in my eyes, and just she was just an amazing person. She was always there if you had any questions or if ever wanted. She was always ready to talk paranormal. Um, or just if you had some of the questions, and she was always there with fantastic advice. Um, she was a little rough around the edges, and she told you how it is without any sugar on top. But that's what we all love about her. Um, I miss her dearly, and I'm sure everybody else does as well. When I met her, we kicked it off right off the rip. We sat and chatted, and we're talking, um, and smoking cigarettes, and hanging out, and had fantastic time. And she invited me back out to investigate again with the team. And before you know it, the rest is history. And she, not only did she herself feel like family, but she introduced us all together, where there were some amazing bonds built, and um it's kind of sad that some of us don't talk to each other much anymore, but there was a lot of bonds built from stemming from her. She was just an amazing person, and you know God bless her. And I miss her all the time. And she was always very proud of what Eric and I were doing, and very supportive of the things that we do, and the filming and the way that we investigate. And she always told us all the time how proud she was of us, and that was something that we don't really get from anybody else. I seem like it's you know and and that meant a lot. That meant a lot to me. um so we're always going to keep up her legacy and never let that name die. She was is a great person, and she always meant well. And she would always tell you if you're doing something stupid, or she would have these little coming to Jesus meetings, as she would call them. And she was the bravest person that I've ever met, um, up until her last days on this planet. Um, she was so super brave. Like I've never seen anything before. Braver than me, braver than um, anybody I've ever seen. So, I mean, I guess that is just when you've been in the paranormal industry, and doing what she's been doing for this long, and there's something to look forward to uh, after you're on this journey. So, to conclude this, I just want to say, you know, thank you, Scotty, for everything that you've taught me, and being proud of me and us. Thank you.
Scottie Burns. God, I miss her. She was a good friend, a teammate, and part of my family. I can't describe the loss we all felt. We're all OG. We've known her since the beginning of War Party. She's the one that made War Party what it is today. She was my mentor. She taught me a lot of things about the God-given gifts I have. And she was just a fun person. I'd always get a telephone call at night sometime. Hey, James, what are you doing? Let's go to Riverside and get some EVPs. Let's talk to some ghosts. What a wonderful, wonderful person. When we went to Gettysburg, I walked in, I knew nobody. And by the time I left, Scottie's introduced me to everybody and their brother. She knew everybody there. I can't describe how much I miss Scottie and what a loss it was when she passed over. God, I loved you, Scottie. You were one of my closest friends. God bless you.
Hi, my name is Lori. I did not get to know Scottie like her peers did, and I did not know her for very long. But the short time that I did kind of converse with her and hang out with her, Scottie was great. She just the sweetest person ever. I had a message from her on Facebook Messenger inviting me to go with her team, More Party Paranormal, to investigate Yesteryear Village, which I was so excited about because that's really close to my house. So I went. I was very nervous, not knowing anyone here in Florida. Everyone there was so nice, Scottie especially. Her and I were sitting in what they called the Pineapple House, and she said, "So do you think you want to join the team?" And I was like, at the time I was having health issues, which I still battle, but I told her I would think about it. I didn't want to commit, unless I knew I could come and do the events and all the good stuff. So I was still thinking about it. Sadly, short after she was diagnosed and everything, and I remember I went to her house. It was, I believe, before Christmas time. I took her several bags with goodies in them, and I found this blanket that was a ghost blanket, which was freaking adorable. Had a hood, had a little thing, you pressed it and it would make a ghost sound. She had so much fun with that. Sadly, shortly after, Scottie passed away. But she was great. She was great. She was nothing but kind to me and loving, and she was a great person. I know she's still around watching over everyone because I have heard her come through to the team, and it was her voice. Scottie had that very distinct voice. You can't deny it was her voice. But I ended up joining War Party Paranormal. The team had a memorial service for her at Yesteryear. And when going in and hearing all the other teams coming in and just talking about how she would just work with other teams, there was no animosity, there was no drama, and just hearing the stories and, hearing what an amazing person she really was, then I decided to join the team. But sadly here lately, my body is not cooperating. I have bad lungs, so I can't really go into older structures and that good stuff. But yeah, Scottie was a sweetheart. But I know that there are a lot of people who miss her tremendously, but she was very well loved. So that's how I met Scottie.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Ernesto Paez. I am from the band Modern Mimes, and I was part of War Party Paranormal for a little bit. And I'm here to basically talk a little bit about Miss Scottie Burns, who was such an amazing human being and such an awesome person to be around, and such a great, just overall expert in paranormal, I'd like to say. I got to meet her because I reached out to Eric Vanderlaan, who ghost hunter of South Florida. I saw him on Instagram. I decided I want to do like a little contest / giveaway thing between my band and his paranormal team, and we ended up doing that, and it was actually really cool, really good, really big success. We had a few winners, and one of the grand prize was to come out on an investigation with my band Modern Mimes and with War Party Paranormal. And so we did that. We went out to Ortona where we investigated a cemetery, but before we went out, we all kind of like went out to dinner. We got some food before we did the investigation, and my first time meeting Scottie, she made me feel like part of the team already. I don't know how to describe it. It was like an instant, like, she was so warm and welcoming. And, when we were out there with her, like, she was so on point. Like, she's no nonsense, very, very fun to do, investigations with her, and even just to hang out with her. I miss her very much. I wish I had more time to spend with her. Unfortunately, I had to tour a lot with my band. In fact, I actually did a lot of the music for some of the War Party videos and some of the other stuff that War Party did. And I'm very grateful and honored to be a part of that. And I'm also very grateful that I got to meet Scottie Burns, and I got to go on these investigations with her, and it was such a blast. I'd give anything to do it again one more time with her. I miss her a lot, and yeah, she was just such an awesome person, great human being, very fun to be around, and very knowledgeable, and just super cool to be with. Miss you, Scottie. See you later.
So yeah, I absolutely love everybody on that video. I miss them dearly, and I'll never forget them. I've been so honored to investigate with these amazing people by their sides. Oh my God, I can't freaking talk, by their sides for such a long time. For a couple of years now, and I've been nothing but honored and blessed to be by their sides, investigating with them. So love you guys so much, and we'll still stay in touch, even if we do a future collab. But yeah, give him a shout out. But yes, Scottie was such a badass. Like, one memory about her I'll never forget. Well, one, she taught me the ropes, because going into this, and you can see throughout my seasons, yes, I started Supernatural before War Party. That's how War Party discovered me. Let me make sure I think I went over that in one of my seasons. But you could see that, obviously, like, I was an amateur investigator. I was more independent. I was just kind of like interested, by watching the shows and stuff, and kind of doing this on my own. But I've always wanted to be on a well-known, established team. So there you go. War Party found me, and I drove to the other coast, and I tried out. And Scottie was one of the first members, and Eric too. And this other former member that we had on named Tim, and I met them at the History of Fort Lauderdale Museum. And the first thing, my first interaction with Scottie, I pulled out my equipment. She was like, "Oh, girl knows her equipment." So she already knew I have some experience. But she was testing me out. She was looking at me. She's like, "All right, I want to keep testing you out to see if you're legit or not," because she was not one to mess around with. Like, she really wasn't. Like, she'll call you out if, like, she doesn't believe in those orb things. Like, and I've learned a lot from her. There's things that in techniques that she called me out on, and I'm grateful for that, because sometimes, yeah, you are wrong. Like, you're learning as it goes. Nobody's an expert, but you do want to bring in the scientific knowledge and facts to this. And she was one that has been in the game for so long, since I think the 70s or something like that. So she is such a badass, such an amazing person, and I'm just so honored to be mentored by Scottie Burns. Another memory I had is, when she, before she passed, she was going through chemotherapy, and she was at the hospital, and we were investigating at Riverside. I'll never forget that after chemotherapy, she just went straight to investigate at the cemetery, and we're like, "What the hell? Like, you need to be resting, you need to be recovering." I'm like, "What's going on here?" And she didn't care. She just went out there like a true badass and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do what I love before I pass." And surely enough, she did. And she loved this. She loved this field. She loved being a paranormal investigator. She was so into the field and trying to find scientific research, if possible, because this is always going to be considered that pseudoscience. But she was determined to do the work and the research, and she was. Gosh, she was such a badass, and somebody I really do admire and think. And yeah, so one more guest I wanted to bring on. Sorry, I'm trying not to get emotional because it's a lot. I have, I didn't know Scottie for too long, honestly. Like, I really didn't, and that's my regret. Like, I wish I had more time with her, and I didn't get as much time as I should, in this world, but that's just how life is. So I only knew her for a short 3 years, but in those 3 years, I felt like I've learned, I've known her for a lifetime. And again, I'm just very honored that she taught me the ropes, and I was mentored by her. And, she brought me on this team, and I got to meet her. There's some members that joined after the fact that when she passed, and they never got to meet her. And I always tell them, like, you would have loved her, and you would have learned so much from her. But we are here to bring her legacy, and we are here to teach what she taught us. Sorry, I try not to get emotional. I was trying to be like really strong for this one. But anyways, moving on. I want to bring another special guest. I want to bring somebody that was very, very, very close to Scottie Burns. I want to bring her blood on this show. And I mean by her blood, I mean her daughter. So guys, please give a round of applause. Let's bring on Scottie Burns' daughter, and Reimer Burns. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Ann Reimer, and this is Scottie Burns. Ooh. Co-founder of War Party Paranormal. We lost my mother a couple of years ago, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes to honor her and commemorate her. It's kind of challenging to describe her. She was a very unique individual. So to start, I'm just going to run you through kind of her backstory and give you a little foundational information. You have to start to understand her. You have to understand where she came from. So we're going to start with her mother, Gloria. She was the first woman news broadcaster on television in the country. She went by the stage name of Rory Miles. And she went to dramatic school in New York City, where she learned to project while she was on stage, that voice, that booming voice that my mother could do. She wasn't a soft, shy, dainty voice. That voice, that came from Gloria. That was passed down, how to speak with intention, how to speak with clarity, and enunciate, darling. That all came from her mother. Now, in many other ways, it's completely not alike. Let's say this right here, this would be Gloria. You know, this poised, blonde, you know, dressed in the traditional, you know, feminine finery. This would be my mom. My mom was a biker for several years here. I remember going to the biker club often as a kid for events. They had a lot of charity events, and they did a lot for the kids. They did Easter egg hunts, they did Santa, so Susquehanna Valley Big Twins. My mom was a biker. But let me take you back. So Gloria was on TV. When she got married and decided to settle down, she left TV, and she did radio. And so they bought a house in the middle of Pennsylvania. They found this old lumber baron's house, this 16-room huge house out in the middle of nowhere, basically. It was kind of near State College, but still pretty far away from most things. And the house had a lot of character and charm. And of course, Gloria, my grandmother, found out the history of it. She knew who lived there. She knew who built it. She knew all of the stories. She could tell you about the island across the street, and she could tell you who died there. She could tell you their interests, their hobbies, you know, their stories about pirates and people bootlegging and hiding, Prince Farrington hiding stuff in the mountain there. And there's so much history there. And that's the house my mother was raised in. That house not only had the stories, but it also had unexplainable activity. So you put the unexplained activity together with these stories, these narratives that Gloria had researched and found out, and you have an entire world of interesting, unusual things. So this house is called Windermere because of the front window. It looked like a fan, and Gloria named it from a play, Lady Windermere's Fan. And this house, my mother grew up in this house, and she had activity going on around her at all times. Not only did she have activity, Gloria would have people come in and investigate the house. You know, my mother was a child. People would be coming in and out investigating paranormal activity in the home. This is her granddaughter, Arabella. And we lived with my mom until Arabella was 4. So she got to spend time with her, and they would bake. Anybody that's investigated with my mom, War Party, knows she used to always want to bake and bring things to investigations. She loved sugar and cookies and eclairs and donuts and all of those things. Yes?
Can I look at the Barbie doll?
Yes.
I can hold her.
You can model her, yes, go ahead. So, don't cover up Mama though. You gotta show Mama. Yeah. This cracks me up. So, you look like Vanna White back there. So my mother always had an interest in it. And she also, be careful not to shake.
So yeah, that was Ange. Sorry, I'm just watching that video. Made me really emotional. These videos are just making me emotional, and I miss everybody. But my voice, it's getting a little quirky. Oh my goodness, sorry, I'm just so weird. Anywho, so oh my goodness, Scottie's granddaughter is so adorable. Arabella, oh my goodness, they're so beautiful, like so beautiful. She looks just like Scottie, just gorgeous. All of them are so gorgeous. And thank you guys all for being on my show. You guys are awesome. So you guys mean so much, the world to me. So thank you, and thank you for all you guys watching the show as well. Thank you. But anyways, yeah, that was awesome. So yes, big shout out to the little girls. Oh my God, Scottie's granddaughters, Arabella and Rory. They're so adorable, and of course the beautiful Ange herself. Oh my goodness, Arabella's looking so much like Scottie too. It's like her mini me, and she was so cute. I would never forget the first time I went to Gettysburg. She was there, and she's like, "Can I take a picture with you?" We're taking pictures, and then she was telling me about the whole Powerpuff Girls and where the Powerpuff Girls was at. I'm like, hey, I used to watch that show when I was a kid. So she was giving me the whole rundown of the Powerpuff Girls. Super cute. Anyways, make sure to check them out. They're so adorable. Love them, and I'm just so honored that they took the time to be on this show. So thank you guys again, and everybody, thank you again. Thank you so much. So again, no hate towards War Party. I do love these members, and you know, it's just you know, it is what it is. You know, that's just life, right? So I'll always be thankful for War Party, and you know, and what it's done for me, because I know I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for the team as well. If it wasn't for Eric as well, and you know, and if it wasn't for Scottie, you know, I wouldn't be here. So Scottie was a big contributing factor for me being added on the team. So I'm always thankful for her for that, and for teaching me the ropes. And I've wanted to make this tribute for her. Because I don't want her to be forgotten, and I want her name to be in spirit and memory, and we'll always bring her spirit around wherever it may be. So give a shout out to Miss Scottie Marla Badass Burns, and I want to do like a little tribute video of her, and big shout out to Eric, my man, for helping me make everything of this video. That was like his best friend. Scottie and Eric were very close. They were best friends. So big shout out to Eric for the editing of all of the Supernatural Eyes throughout season 3. 2, 1, it was more Zach Balin, but he kind of helped out towards the beginning. But big shout out. And yeah, I wanted to do like a tribute video for her, and show what a badass she is. So let's go ahead and show that clip, or those clips I meant to say. Here we go. It just like makes me I'm trying so hard not to like really cry on this, because I have like my makeup going on, and not that it matters, but whew, it's hard. Anyhow, but I think my favorite memory of Scottie in that clip was like that church scene. I just think it's so epic, and it's just a great way to represent her, just like spreading that holy water and like baptizing that church or whatever, clearing out those demons. she is such a legend. Like, she really, there's nobody like her. And you know, even though I'm not on the team anymore, she will always be considered my mama bear, you know, and always looked out for us. She has even come, you know, after the fact. She has reached out to certain members and you know, come through with our recorders or whatever the case is. Um, so yeah, she, I know she's around, and I know she's looking after us, and we will never, ever, ever forget her. She'll always be in spirit, always be in our projects, and even though we're no longer with War Party, we'll always spread her name and always thank her for what she has done for us. And I know I'm very, very grateful and thankful for what she has done for me. So thank you, Scottie. We love you so much. Thank you, everybody else that made it on this show, that was on and did their speech and tribute for Scottie. Thank you so much. All my former team members who are now my friends, and I love them so much. Thank you so much. You guys will always be my paranormal fam. Even though I'm not on the team, but you guys, I would love you forever. No hard feelings. Love you guys. For the fans, you know, and all my supporters, thank you so much. You know, obviously, if it wasn't for you guys, I would not be also where I'm at, you know. You guys have been nothing but supportive, and you know, from season one, when I was kind of like a nobody, you know, and I'm like in my amateur days, you guys have, you know, like people have told me like this is not going to go anywhere. I'm like kind of like wasting my time, and I should have gone into psychology, but you guys have pushed through and you know, helped me kind of guide me through this journey. So thank you guys so much. I honestly am very grateful for you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. Yeah, so I will now be introducing the post interview segment. And also, as you guys know, I wanted to be kind of giving you a little bit of where the future of Supernatural Eye is going to be at. So obviously, we will no longer be on YouTube. I wanted to make that big announcement because we have big future plans. Oh my God, I can't freaking talk. It's like the end. Sorry, I'm like all like crazy emotional and whatever. So we have big future plans for Supernatural Eye, and I am sad to announce that yes, we'll be stepping out of the YouTube world. So I know I've been kind of announcing season 4, but in reality there really wasn't a season 4. Supernatural Eye is going to have a different approach, and I'm very happy to announce that I am now part of Losco Productions. Okay, like pretty big. They signed me up, they signed me on, and that is owned by Michael Gagliano, who is actually going to be on the post-interview segment here shortly. So he owns Losco Productions along with the beautiful psychic medium Mary Lynn Bass, and I love her. They're amazing people, good energy, and I'm just so blessed to be part of Losco Productions. So thank you guys for having me on, and I'm telling you, Supernatural Eye is going to go big. It's going to have a big approach. It's going to be more of a series going forward. Now, it won't be on YouTube. I know this was more like a podcast, kind of showing clip style. So Supernatural Eye, it's not going to be a season 4. It will be called Supernatural, but it will be like kind of like a different name and twist to it. But it will be more of a series type. So just stay tuned for that. I think that's what people wanted anyways for this type of format. But it will be your typical series on my paranormal journey with other amazing, and I'm going to do collabs with other paranormal investigators, so just stay tuned for that on that journey for the new Supernatural Eye. We started filming already late last year. We're still filming, so we got a couple episodes already knocked down. But yeah, I'm very excited that I'll be joining the Losco production team, and there'll be some amazing paranormal investigators I have collabed with. So stay tuned for that, and make sure to subscribe and any social media platform, I got my voice, for Losco production. Okay, thank you. And also, I can give too much detail though, so just kind of stay tuned for any upcoming Supernatural announcements, but just know it won't be on YouTube, so I can't give too much. And where it would be like streamed on and stuff like that, because it all depends on what gets picked up. But all goes well. It's all being worked behind the scenes. I'll probably still show like clips and stuff on YouTube, but it won't be like what I've been doing consistently, like through seasons. So I'll probably post some shorts, or maybe I'll do like a special, like a recap special. But in reality, yeah, Supernatural Eye will not be featured anymore on YouTube. So just stay tuned for what's to be in store for Supernatural Eye. And I'm very, very excited and blessed for what the future has in hold. Also, I want to announce my upcoming Paracons that I'll be going to. I'll be going to my first Paracon. What I have lined up is Cajun Fest. And I think that's like April, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at my calendar here. But it's April, I believe it's 11th. It's on a Saturday. I don't know like the specific times. I'll probably get closer to those announcements later on here. I'll like pull my calendar. Sorry, don't mind me. But I believe it's like in April, like 12th or something like that. I'm very excited for that because I haven't been to Louisiana to like an investigation. I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. I think it's in Lafayette though. Whatever, I have to make the drive to New Orleans. I will because that's on my bucket list. I still want to test out what is the most haunted city in America, whether if it's Savannah or New Orleans. But I definitely wanted to check that out. So Cajun Fest, make sure to get your tickets. Amazing, amazing, amazing other talents gonna be joining the Cajun Fest, and like how cool is that? Who doesn't like a little Cajun Fest? So I'm very, very excited for that. It's gonna be my first time attending, so check your girl out, get your tickets. Also, I will be returning back to Booze on the Battleship in Wilmington, North Carolina. So that's going to be like the first weekend of May. And I'm very excited because my girl Katie McVeigh will be hosting that. And she is amazing. I love her. Good friend of mine. Love you, Katie. She is just a doll and just such a humble, amazing, genuine soul. And I love her so much. So she will be hosting the Booze on the Battleship. And this will be my second time going. So I'm very excited for that. So get your tickets for that. That will be like the first weekend of May. So that's going to be at Wilmington, North Carolina. And my best friend Jess will be meeting me. So we're going to have like, oh my God, she's going to be helping me out, my booth setup. So just make sure to check us out. Anywho, and my friend Mary too. So anywho, so yes, check us out, Booze on the Battleship. And last but not least, so far, I mean, unless like anybody else wants to like invite me to the Paracons, I mean, that'd be great. Hook your girl up. You know, invite Lost Goat too, all at it, and all the other cool peeps. But anywho, so far, and last one I have lined up so far for this year is Rock Island, and that is in Rock Island, Illinois, and I'm very excited because that will be towards like the beginning weekend of October. Usually that's when it's scheduled. And last year, oh my God, I was so happy. I got to see all my amazing friends again. I saw the beautiful, the one and only Patty Negree. I love her, love her, love her. As you know, I'm such a fangirl towards her, and she's my friend. She's become my friend throughout the years, so I love her so much. Love you, Patty. And Natalie, too. I saw her as well. Love Natalie. So they're the girls from CO's A Paraflix. I'm always thankful for them, too, for allowing me to be on Paraflix with the guys on the Haunted Files. So, yeah, make sure to check them out. So Candy and Lisa, love you girls. You guys are amazing. They kind of create the Rock Island Paracon. They are such hardworking women, especially on a big Paracon like that. It's crazy. So make sure to check them out, and thank you so much. So shout out to them. And yeah, so I'll be attending those all those Paracons this year. And if there's any more people want to invite me to, that's great, you know. And if there's any events, I'll kind of release those as they go. So anyways, I'm just beyond blessed and honored for what the future has to hold. So thank you guys again for your numerous support and love. And now I want to talk about the post-interview segment because we're going to go ahead and transition on to that. So Michael Gagliano is going to go ahead and take on the horns for that. This will be his first appearance as my interviewer on this show. So yeah, make sure to check out the post-interview segment. Don't click exit yet because we have amazing guests. Hello, Espresso Martini, my girl April Bousset. We love our Espresso Martinis, and you still owe me some wine slushies, by the way. We got to go to Gettysburg and do that. April, love her. She is amazing. She's known as, like I always mess this up, Psychic Hollywood Housewives. Is it like that? No, Psychic Housewives of New Jersey. It's not Hollywood. Psychic Housewives of New Jersey. Love her. Love her, love her. Make sure to check her out. Miss April Bousset, little feisty one. And also, we got Josh Purvis. He is the CEO and owner of Beacon. So make sure to stream Beacon TV. Make sure to check them out. They're awesome too. Amazing, amazing, amazing people. Josh is an amazing person as well. he will be on as well. And also my man Eric Vanderlaan, he will be on as well. And he is best friends with Scottie, so he'll be giving you more in depth about that as well. And you know, his bond with Scottie. So it's going to be a good one. It's going to be filled with amazing people. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And the love still continues. Make sure to spread love, no hate, and don't be a bully. Don't be a hatred person. Respect others. We all can win in this field. You know, you don't have to poop on somebody's shine. So that is my message of the day. Start the new year fine. Love one another, you know, especially in this hard year that we kind of already started. It has been hard, but I'm trying to be positive, and I hope that this will be the year of the horse and that there'll be nothing but positivity being brought this year. And not only to myself, I want to wish that upon you guys as well. So thank you guys again for your numerous and love and support for Supernatural Eye. Stay tuned because we have one more episode left, and that will be the season finale of season 3. So I don't want to give too much details because you know me, I always like to kind of give out little surprises in between, but just know that it will be one of my favorite locations, and that's all I'm going to say. Okay. So stay tuned for that. That will be the season finale. Again, thank you guys again for your love and support and supporting Supernatural Eye. Happy New Year. I hope you guys enjoyed this holiday special. And please, please, please keep your spirits alive for spirit. Love, you know, love one another. And please don't forget about Scottie Marla Byrne, okay? Love her to death. Mama Bear, love you. And yeah, keep her name alive, okay? Love you guys. Happy New Year. Take care. Bye.
Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Galliano. Or Mike G. Most people just call me Mike G. I have a show called Pair with the Normal on Beacon TV exclusively right now, and season 2 is in the works. Hopefully, we'll have something for you soon, along with a lot of other cool stuff with Lost Goat Productions. But I'm here today for Supernatural Eye, and we're going to talk about Scottie Burns. Scottie Burns was one of the original founders of War Party Paranormal. Unfortunately, Scottie's no longer with us, but I have some great guests who got to spend some time and get to know them a little bit. So we're just gonna kind of talk to them a little bit. I've got Eric Vanderlaan, Ghost Hunter of South Florida, Haunted Files. You can find that on Paraflix. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Nice, gobble gobble. And we also have Miss April Bussett, the New Jersey psychic
Housewife of
housewife.
New Jersey.
What's
You were
that?
going to say
The
hot.
psychic housewife of New Jersey.
Yeah, the super hot housewife of New Jersey.
Yeah.
But wait, I
I
mean
love
psychic.
that. There you go.
Not
Psychic.
I'm changing my
Yes.
name.
And Ghosted Magazine, which is
Thank
phenomenal for those
Yeah.
that aren't familiar with that. It's tough to get us one of the magazines because they only make so many. So the second they say they're going to get released, you got to get on the website right away. Make sure you order it.
Sell out.
Yeah, as fast
Yep.
as you can. We also have Mr. Joshua Purvis. He is the owner, one of the owners, I should say, of Beacon TV, a brand new ish, I guess. Now I think this baby's now at least a year old.
Yeah.
And you've done some incredible things since then. You've got Paranormal Mysteries completely done. You've worked on some brand new top secret series that's being done in a couple of other cool locations I don't want to talk too much about. So how are you, Joshua?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Just trying to enjoy the holidays.
So, for anyone wanting me to focus a little bit on Scottie, so let's talk a little bit about your connection. Okay, April, what was your connection to Scottie?
I'm sorry. I met Scottie through you guys, through Eric, and we became instant friends on, Facebook. We all became like family. And but then we got to meet in Gettysburg, right? I think, Eric, that was the first time.
Gettysburg, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. But she just like everyone knew Scottie. It's like everyone there's nothing bad you could say about her, but she was that like tough love paranormal mom to everyone.
Yeah.
So
I never got to meet her, which is kind of a bummer.
Oh, it is, dude. She would have
But
loved you, dude.
the
Yeah.
she would have loved you.
She had a presence.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something, but I remember, I I told you this, Eric. The last time I did see her, I knew she was sick. I knew she was sick, and I knew some, I had a feeling.
That's when she
And
was going downhill at that
yeah, and
at that Gettysburg Bash.
yeah, I mean, I had no idea. I just knew something was going on. I felt like this, and I felt like it was in the lungs. I kept saying like this, but I never said anything to her because I knew it was nothing we could do, nothing she could do with it, but I would make her worry. So sometimes
Yeah.
I keep things to myself, you know.
That's the gift and the curse of being a psychic, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah, because it's news that you don't need to know.
Yeah. Right.
Josh,
It's not
how
there.
did you get to know her?
Yeah, so I actually came to know Eric and them through Scotty. And Scotty, I guess the best way to put it, didn't know a stranger. At least I didn't feel like she did. The first time that I met her was actually at the first time that I'd been to the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. And I don't know, man. She just has such an energy about her. She made you feel like you belonged, you know? Even not really like knowing you. And because of that, like we always had a really good relationship since the first time she said something to me. You know, she could have never talked to me a day in her life, but that just wasn't her. It
Yeah.
wasn't how she was. And
She was
you
like
know,
instant therapy, right, Josh?
she really was. She really was.
She'll
And
whoop your ass though.
oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, she wouldn't take any I don't know if I can say this, wouldn't take any shit, but she at the same time she never made she wanted you to feel like you were supposed to be doing what you were doing, right? And you're supposed to be, part of that community. And it always stuck with me because not a lot of people are like that. And even talking, we kept in touch after Gettysburg. Obviously, we would talk to each other online pretty frequently. And then when she was sick, man, the one thing that I do regret is I didn't get a chance to talk to her before she had passed. And interestingly enough, April, the day that she had passed, I had actually reached out to her on Messenger that day, not knowing that that was going to happen, and was like, "Hey, can I FaceTime you? I'd like to FaceTime you, and so we can talk." Because I knew that she at that point was not doing too great. But even with that
Had that
energy,
instinct, that feeling.
yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah,
Isn't that weird?
because you know what? As soon as you met her, right, the connection was there.
Yeah.
She was
drew
doing
you
her
in.
Facebook lives from her
Oh
hospital
man.
bed.
Well,
She
you know
didn't
what? I
care.
used to talk to her all the time. We would FaceTime
Exactly.
while she was in the hospital, and she was
Yeah.
doing investigations.
Yep.
No, right after chemo, she got out
Yeah.
of the hospital. She went straight to the cemetery and had
Wow.
a
Yeah, she.
patient
I remember
investigate. Isn't
that too. I remember her telling me that.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Scotty. And then I
It
was
would have
like
been more
nervous.
weird if she actually answered your message and said no.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
like, oh shit. Okay.
Well, that was part of it too. It's that like she had such a good positive energy about her, even when she was sick. You couldn't tell how sick she was really. Like, yeah, she was in the hospital, but it was also like she'd be doing lives from the hospital and she just didn't act sick. So it was kind of like,
Scotty, you're lying to us. Please
what is
say you're
happening?
lying.
Yeah. What is happening? Yeah.
Wow. So with that, we still have Eric. I would assume you probably have known her and obviously Franny longer than most. So why don't you tell me how you guys met?
Well, like I've known Scotty forever. She was like my best friend. And we actually met at a Fridays.
Oh, nice.
And
That seems to be the place everyone meets at.
I know, right? Well, I was with another team before I was before she brought me over to War Party. I was with a team called Prism Paranormal in Miami, and that's how I started out with the Deering Estate. So we invited War Party to come investigate with us, and we met at Fridays. And it was funny because she doesn't drink. She's a recovering alcoholic, but she didn't tell anybody. And I'm like, throwing down some drinks and stuff. And
Yeah, hey.
and then we just had like this immediate connection, like we knew each other forever. So yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I know that she wasn't obviously a recovering alcoholic, but I got a little shot here.
Nice.
or her, right? Because anytime
Yeah.
I do a podcast, I try to do one. So
What is that?
I have no idea because I can't smell it. Oh, this is
A porta potty.
it is a porta potty to help you get
you.
shit faced, and this just a little
Salted caramel. That actually
salted
sounds
caramel.
really good. Yeah.
Well, I
Oh
wish
my
I could
god! I
taste it.
wish I had I'm telling you, I'm hooked on espresso martinis.
Oh yeah.
Totally
I was hooked on phonics as a kid. It didn't work.
God.
No,
Yeah,
you got to get there. Listen. When's the next time we're all going to see each other? Like, what event are we all working at together?
It's I will be.
Are you at Maine, Josh? Are you at Maine? Eric,
I don't think I'm at Maine. No.
Oh,
I'll be
Well,
at,
I am at that CultureCon though.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Eric, are you at CultureCon?
no, I'll be at White Hill in May.
Oh, but Fungul, I got to get you to CultureCon.
That's
I
the
gotta see
underworld thing, right?
I'm
Yeah,
actually on the committee for.
Yeah, that's
I'll
right,
be there
Mike.
for that.
I'm
I'll
on
be
the
there for
committee for Rock Island, the Rock Island Expo.
Oh, are you? Nice.
So, yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
helping
Which Candy
with
hasn't
her.
reached out to me yet, but again, she's got my full blessing because I love Miss Candy. So
Yeah, I was supposed to be there this last year. I pulled out last minute because they were
Mike's
having
gonna
so
be-
many
Mike's
issues
gonna
with our
be the
dog at
MC.
the time.
hey, that's
Wait.
exactly why I don't have kids. I pull out
Guys,
last minute too.
like, wait, who's not going to Maine? You got to go to Maine.
Oh, I'll be there.
Josh.
I'm not planning on it currently, so we'll see. We'll see.
Josh, when I tell you,
I've seen the lineups. Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something.
For Scottie, damn it.
For Scottie. No, but mind blowing, like business wise, everything, network,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Well,
Yeah,
Scottie's thing, her favorite thing was the Gettysburg Bash. So I always go there to represent her. I'm no longer with War Party, but I'm going to still go there to represent her because nobody else will. And she's my best
There you
friend.
go.
I love it. You know what? I
Already
missed
talked to Pam.
Nice. Last Gettysburg, even though we had signed up to go.
I know, man.
Because of my whole head injury. So
I know you had to go drive your head into the ground.
I know. I really
and ruin
did
the
too.
fun for everyone.
It was it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
It was
5
funny.
stars.
You remember, like, Josh, you and April were on my show with Mike, and we did a thing for Scottie with Johnny Zappas.
Yeah.
So when I was at Gettysburg, the first thing that Johnny Zappas said to me, "Fuck you." That's how Scottie said it.
That's awesome.
But you could feel her spirit there when I was there.
I hope to be there. So with that, have any of you actually done any investigations with Scottie?
I have not. Yeah. I know.
I can't tell you how many.
But I've been with Eric and Mike and Franny.
Okay, I had the.
I really would like all of us to get. So if we're going to CultureCon, I like to set up something. I'm going to talk to. I will talk to you guys after this. I have a plan. I thought about it before coming on. I need Eric there.
If it's called
Let's do it. Yeah.
Where is it at?
It's in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
If it's called, oh, go ahead.
I have somewhere for us to go, and I will book it if we all agree on it.
I would like to do it just dressed up as the Culture Club.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Come,
He will 100% be dressed. I know it.
Yeah. So none of you actually got a chance to. Now, what I can say, I've never investigated, obviously, with Scottie, but I did get a chance to investigate with Eric, Mike, and Franny.
Oh my God, aren't they great?
We had an absolute blast. They did me the honor of showing me the episode that will be on, and it was absolutely wonderful. And the entire time we were there, they said nothing but great things because they did talk about Scottie and they did talk about. I think there was another co-owner, and they just had nothing but nice things to say. So I'm bummed I never got a chance.
They are gentlemen, and they're just like
I was.
He'll talk shit about Shane Pittman, though. It's crazy.
I know, yeah.
Calm down, bro. Right?
I was able to meet Eric and Mike from through Scottie. So yeah, I mean, you guys, I think the most of y'all always have.
Yeah, we did an event at the jail in Georgia. What's the jail?
Dude, yeah,
Georgia?
such a fun time.
Yeah.
So what is Scottie? What is Scottie known for, investigation wise? Was there something like she specifically always liked to do? You know, like Mike Del Coro, he likes to put on his Ninja Turtle goggles.
Oh my
Does
God, those are great.
yeah,
I
they are
love those things.
fantastic.
I think
Yeah.
Scotty was no nonsense, no nonsense. Like,
Mhm.
and she took it very seriously, right? I think this we spoke
Spirits
about.
didn't like her. They'd tell her to fuck off, fuck you.
Wow,
She'd get a lot of that EVPs like that. Like
wow,
sort
really?
of like, yeah, like I'm gonna get there's probably gonna be a video that's gonna be in this episode of me doing a spirit box session at the New River Inn in Fort Lauderdale. It's a haunted hotel, and there was an elderly lady with us, and we're doing a spirit box session. And I go, "Can you say my name?" And it says Eric, and I'm
Wow.
like, "Can you say it again?" And it said yes. And
No,
then
he
I'm
said like
like,
this: "Say my name, say my name."
When no one is around you.
There
Oh,
you
sorry.
go.
so to make it the long story short, it ended up saying Brooke's name, which was the elderly lady, and I'm like, well, there's one more person that you
No.
have to say their name, and it said old, and that was Scotty.
Oh shit,
Is that
that's awesome.
crazy? Like that's typical, you know?
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get to see like Scotty, like do something crazy like
Hmm.
punch a grandma in the throat or something like that?
I would believe
Levitate.
it if I was told that. I would.
Well, for people that don't know, she's a badass. She used to
Yeah.
Oh
ride
yeah.
Harley. She was a
Oh, I
bouncer.
believe it. I
She's
believe it,
like
man.
she has long red hair that sticks out, and she's 6'3", and she's always packing.
Yeah, that's a good point, Eric. She always gave this energy of like, I guess she was experienced in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
she'll whoop your ass.
And she
Like,
didn't. She didn't have to like tout shit. Like you just knew it from talking to her.
yeah,
Like, I want you to fuck with me. Just
Yeah.
go ahead.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, I've been through so much that it actually doesn't even matter.
No, that's exactly what it is. I mean,
So
we
unlike
talk
a
like
0 to 10, she would be like a 10 as far as badassery goes.
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
For sure.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. That's fair.
But that's interesting, right? Because to be as nice as she was too,
Mm-hmm.
that means that it was a choice, she was rough around the edges, but she
Mhm.
always chose to like, I don't
I've
know.
seen her
Just
nasty with people. She doesn't fool around. She's
yeah.
straight. She's very
Yeah.
straightforward. She'll tell you exactly what's on her mind. She's not.
I tell
She
you,
won't
yeah,
hold
for
back.
sure.
That actually, ironically, that's a lot like Miss April here, and she'll tell you
Yeah.
exactly how she's feeling. She's not pulling any punches. She's going to tell you exactly what, which is one of the reasons why I instantly connected with April,
Oh,
because I'm like, I get it. I fucking get it, and I love
Right.
it.
Yeah.
I know, and I love Michael now, and I feel super protective over him.
Oh, I
I
thank you,
do.
because
Well,
yes, he's amazing.
I got one funny story of Scotty. So April, remember
Yes,
when we first met? You used to watch my lives, and I used to be at the
Yes.
Belle Glade Correctional Facility.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the place we always went to until they demolished it. Well, they have these owls that are humongous. I mean, the wingspan I think are like 6 feet long,
like real
and
owls.
real owls like
Okay,
inside like all the cell blocks. There's like
they're real.
Oh, they just hang out in the cell blocks.
yeah, they're up in the
Oh my
rafters.
god.
So
That.
the first time we went there, I'm with Scotty and a couple other people, and all of a sudden she sees this big thing with the wings go up, and she starts backpedaling and pulls out her gun.
Oh.
And I'm like, Scotty, it's an owl.
Ow, don't kill the owl.
Was she like,
He's
who?
the wise one.
That's crazy. So do you think, did you pick up from knowing Scotty, from your time interacting with Scotty and her style? Did you pick up like, maybe any parts of her that maybe or influenced you in the way that you do your investigations?
Yeah, probably I would say like probably like it influenced me almost 100%, you know.
Yeah,
I
you
learned a
Okay,
always
well,
lot.
told me
nobody
you
was
like
asking
to.
you, Eric. Okay, I was talking to
Oh, I'm
Josh.
sorry.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I thought I was the only one that answered.
No, I was about to say he's the only one that can answer that. I'd say that she helps a lot with my perspective in life, right? Because it takes people like her or needle in a haystack in terms of like the people you meet through your life, and I think it's very important because it gives perspective on how your attitude towards things and how you can approach stuff,
overcome things.
Yeah.
That those big things in your life that you think are so big are actually really small.
Yeah, and I keep telling myself that too, April. Like I know that they'll come and go as a grain of sand, but I try to prep myself more these days into, I guess, for lack of better words, normalizing it a bit. Because I know it won't be the first time. It won't be the last time either. So
you're just a good soul, but you know what? You need a little Jersey.
Yeah, that's the issue.
I'm telling you, you call me up.
Like I don't even mind like. People can say what they want to about me at any given time. It doesn't matter to me.
There's nothing bad to say about you, though. Like there's not one thing I can say about you.
I try to live my life in a way where there wouldn't be, but I mean, people are people. So
there's a lot of nasty people out there.
It's the business. But guys, let me tell you something. In this business, like we love the paranormal, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I learned you have to put your business hat on.
Yeah.
And if you're running it as a business. So
that's true too, April. And like with Stream Beacon TV, what I'm definitely finding out is that one, yes, I'm a paranormal investigator, but I'm also a filmmaker, and then I have to be
owner of a company.
Right? And there are very different hats for those,
names.
right? There are different hats to all of those, right? And because I could not be a filmmaker or paranormal investigator while still running a streaming platform, right? That would honestly be the norm.
Yes.
But I am, and there are thoughts. It is part of the reasons we want to do things differently as well. But yeah, I don't want to go down that whole road. But don't worry. It's self-learning.
2026 for Beacon is going to be astronomical.
Yeah, we're excited about it.
And that's my prediction.
I've already reached out to a local farm in Wisconsin. They're interested in Beacon Bacon, so that's good.
I mean, Bacon TV will be the next streaming platform for sure. Like,
yes,
it'll only be sizzling bacon on your TV, but I mean, I think that'll go. It'll go somewhere.
I just don't understand why Mike G's face isn't in the logo.
That's true. Right? Well, I mean, I'm sure it is by now somewhere. He's put it there.
Yes, it's just a matter of time.
Unbeknownst to me.
Especially like the butt picture of him from the soiree.
Let's get naughty. If you had to, we're going to get back to Scottie here. If you had to pick like a celebrity in which Scottie would remind you of, who would that be?
Oh, that's a good Cher.
Yeah, right? And it could be like it could just be like
that's a good one, actually. Yeah,
Cher. It could be like a character.
Cher, for sure. That's a good one.
Okay, Cher, believing in life after love.
A beautiful, like old woman, like that just spoke her mind and was powerful, and made the life her life. She made it. She made her life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She created it.
She's got you, babe.
Yeah,
exactly.
Man, that's such a good one. I'm trying to think of like anything that would top that. That's a really good one.
Cher's a good one. What about you, Eric? What do you got?
I was gonna say if there could be like a female Terminator, maybe.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's good. Oh man,
she was like the silent, but you knew.
Yeah, for sure.
Like when she farted.
But you knew like the power behind her like exuded naturally, like she just didn't talk the talk, she walked the walk, because a lot of people have these personas and a bunch of bullshit and tough. Scottie was tough.
Yeah, for sure. And she was like, there's like no reason to prove it,
I don't believe that she was tough. She would bake things and bring them to all our investigations. Like she would bake brownies.
That's awesome.
What an enigma.
That's my kind of jam right there.
Maybe laced with something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You know,
Ah,
I just remember like in the hospital, like FaceTime while she was in the hospital, and the nurse is coming. All right, Scotty, we can bring you downstairs now, like to the morgue, so you could do your investigation. I'm like, are you kidding
You
me?
know, Scotty
it's
always
so.
had she always had her DR60 with her.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were investigating, and I was walking through a cemetery, and I was just like looking through my little, camera window uh, through IR, and
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention, and I did a flip over a tombstone, and I'm trying to save the camera, and my elbow hit the granite, and it
Oh,
sliced all the way
Oh,
to the bone.
Ooh.
So,
yeah.
That's what
of
happens when
course,
you take gravity for granted.
you better have gotten back up and investigated like a
oh,
true
I
investigator.
I know I investigated the whole night. All she did was like put some shit on it and
Yeah.
butterflied it and set me on my
Yeah.
way.
Spit on it.
And
I
then I'm
know.
like,
Rub some
and
Come
then
dirt
on.
on
like
it.
the next
Stop crying.
morning,
There's
the
no
next
crying in paranormal
exactly.
investigating.
So the next morning, I'm like looking at my cut, and I'm like, damn, it's pretty bad. Maybe I should go to urgent care. So I had to get stitches. And the doctor said, "You idiot! If you would have waited longer than 24 hours, you could
Oh
have had
my
a
God.
serious
Infection.
issue with the
Oh
infection."
yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
But
when you
wait,
go,
listen, can I tell you something? I'm so proud of you that you're not a pussy.
"Oh no, I got a lot of wound marks." I'm like that
Yeah,
type
for
of
sure.
guy that's always getting injured, but they don't stop me. I keep going. You'll see mosquitoes flying around us. It don't matter.
Ah,
We
I
got
already suffered through that. No
pythons.
thanks.
We got alligators. We got panthers here. We're
Oh
all
my
a
God.
mess,
No, no, no,
Oh.
no.
I know everything in the southeast just wants to kill you. Just FYI, it's
All I know is
there's nothing here other
So
than that.
what I wanted to say about this story was Scotty took her DR60 everywhere, and I was on the phone with her because when you're in urgent care and you're waiting forever, and I was bored, and she's like, "You didn't bring your DR60?" And I'm like, "No," and I'm like, "Oh," she's like, Whenever I go to the hospital, I
You
always bring
call
my
yourself an
DR60."
investigator?
And you know what's funny? There wasn't a question. She was yelling at him. That was
No,
Yeah.
she was
yelling.
yelling at me,
Yeah.
and she was very witty and very like smart alecky, like
Yes.
I tell you what, man.
like
If she was around right now, she'd definitely be giving me hell about not investigating. That's for sure. Like,
Yeah.
like I would ask her, "Scotty, you got a flashlight?" "Of course I got a flashlight." Like things like that, the way she would talk to
That,
you.
and I think that's a great question. If she were around right now, what do you think she would say to you guys?
I think she would tell these guys that she's very proud of them, proud of their
yeah,
work. Definitely.
I think
I agree.
I think that she would definitely say that about all of us, but then also she'd be definitely giving me some tough love. Um, yeah, she'd be like, yeah, yeah, shake it off, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. She'd say, "Why aren't you doing more with Mike?" That's what she'd
Yeah,
say.
oh, probably.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's exactly what
Yeah,
she'd say.
she wouldn't say anything like something lovey dovey. She'd be like, she'll kick your ass, like get off your
Yeah,
fucking ass and like just do
yeah,
what you got to do. Stop
do
moping
what you got to
around.
do. Yeah,
Like April said, don't be a freaking pussy.
Yeah.
pretty much,
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's what she would tell you.
That's the
Absolutely. That's
truth.
what she would say. That's why
Like she'd be straight up
her
and
and I
tell
got
you.
along so well. And it was just like this,
She won't care if it would hurt your
yeah,
feelings. She'd be straight up and tell you exactly what she thought.
exactly.
Yeah, she
Tough
was a
love.
very like things weren't complicated in her eyes, you know.
No, it's very simple. This is how it is.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's exactly what you need is
Oh,
somebody that
absolutely.
can see past the grayscale
Hmm.
and see
Yeah.
the black and white for you.
Yeah.
And I always went to her for advice. We talked like,
Well, that's your own
every week,
fault.
Yeah, I know.
Now look at where that's got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Other
kidding.
than that, her saying like, "Hey, Eric, I got this great idea. Now start working on it."
Have it done tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
awesome. Well, guys,
I keep
that's
seeing, wait,
pretty
I'm
much the
sorry. I
end of
keep
our
seeing this
question.
like patchwork type bear around her that I keep
Huh?
seeing, like a stuffed animal patchwork bear, like almost like, with stitches on it.
Hmm.
Around her?
Yeah, like did somebody get that for her? I felt like she was like
Hmm.
actually talking about Josh. Like even your
Maybe.
part, like there's a lot of like like put back together with patches, like stitched up, like all the hurts. But I feel like somebody gave her a stuffed animal like that.
Huh.
Could have been.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Scotty
Well,
was
you would know, Eric.
yeah, Eric, come on.
Fess
I
up.
don't know.
Out with it, man.
Maybe Fanny. Maybe she gave her something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. We'll start with April. Why don't you go ahead and tell people how they can reach you, find you? I know you're on TikTok.
Oh my god, I love TikTok. Oh my god, I added another killer last night live.
It was phenomenal. I watched a
Did
lot
you
of it.
watch that?
Yeah.
I know that woman reached out to me to tell me the name I said was correct.
Wow, that's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Not the killer, but the person involved with the murder.
That's wild.
Yeah, so that's my second murder. Yeah.
Ooh.
Woo. Yay for murder. Wait, no, never mind.
Wait.
I know it's horrible. No, but outing a murderer live. So
That's awesome.
anyway, so
crazy.
you can reach me on intuitiveapril.com, also ghostedmagazine.com. And on intuitiveapril.com, all my social media is there, how to get in touch with me, all about me, my appearances, where I'm going to be next. I'm waiting to get my information to Mike so I can put that on there. No.
Yes.
But that's really a private event, though.
It will be.
Yeah.
It'll be a very special event for a bunch of crazy people. It's going to be a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
I know. We're going to have someone. I can't
That'll
wait.
be cool.
Yeah.
I just know this is going to be fun.
It's going to be great. Josh, go ahead. Plug yourself, buddy.
Oh, like we
so-
don't know who Josh Purvis is.
You
Like
can
he needs
find
like he needs an introduction.
Right?
he's the guy that doesn't respond to Facebook messages.
Oh
No,
my god.
I'm terrible, dude. I'm terrible
Me
about it
too.
right now.
I'm still
Like
trying
I
to get
said,
him to
I
listen
had
to
a
Star
very
Set.
famous
I
person.
know.
A very famous person reach out to me, text me. Do you know I just found it today from last year? I'm like, should I like respond?
I don't know. I feel like the damage is done. You just let that one. Let it slide.
So bad. I know.
Be like,
Anyway, I'm
it's
sorry,
April-
Josh.
be like it's
Everyone
April
knows
from the
Josh from
future.
Purvis. Like,
Yeah,
if
you
you
just-
don't know Josh Purvis, you're an idiot.
Well, if you do know me, you might be an idiot.
That too. No.
Yeah, so you can find me at Born a Josh or any of the Beacon TV socials, any of the Searchers socials.
Wait, what was the first one?
Born a Josh.
Born or Josh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I gotta put that.
my personal social handle. So.
Oh, why are you giving out your personal stuff?
Oh, I don't care. None of my. I don't have anything truly personal.
I want to say the last section of The Adventures of Brochelle was just released.
Yeah, it
Oh, very
was
nice.
last
Go
Thursday.
on, check that out, folks. It's gonna be
And to be honest, the investigation on that episode, while I expected it as an editor and as a filmmaker to kind of not have a lot going on because it was the shortest filming block that we had.
Yeah,
it was actually the most active of all of them.
Those two are great.
Yeah. They had their friend Shauna on that episode, and I really saw a team shaping up there for those three. They were really good.
That's awesome. All right, Ghost Hunter of South Florida.
You could find Ghost Hunter of South Florida.
He out there.
Eric, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, me on Facebook. Check out the Haunted Files on Paraflix. We're coming out with season 4 starting in January, and yours truly down in the bottom, Mike Gagliano and Mary Lynn Bass are going to be on an episode that we filmed together, and it came out freaking amazing.
That was your first mistake, Eric.
No, it came out really good, and we got some really good evidence. So
I'm excited.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited for all of you.
Amazing. And then Mary Lynn, her doing the Delco was freaking amazing too.
The
Delco is awesome.
I love those glasses. I love
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, they're
Next, we're
great.
gonna teach her how to Dougie, so that's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
Exactly. Yep. So
With,
be on.
with the Delcos on, I hope.
Yeah, yes, of
There you
course.
go. So yeah,
So,
be on the lookout for that. We got more celebrities on other episodes for season 4. And then also a little quick announcement, no longer with War Party Paranormal. There's no more War Party Paranormal radio show. We're rebranding. So it's
Yeah.
now the Haunted Files Unplugged Radio.
And we're all going to be on the new radio one.
There you go.
That's for
There
sure.
you go.
Yep. And also I'll continue to be doing events, and I'll
Yes.
be
Eric, I
restructuring
want
that.
you at more events. I'm telling you, I'm like requesting Eric.
I
Gotta be
know
there,
it's
buddy.
hard. It's hard to
I
travel.
know the traveling's hard. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotta pay.
hey,
Yeah,
like Scottie would
exactly,
say, no excuses. Don't be a pussy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Exactly.
That is true.
But guys, I honestly like for the CultureCon,
Yes.
I'm gonna set up something for us. I will organize this.
Yeah, that's in
You won't
September.
be when I tell you, you won't be disappointed.
April, look what I just saw.
Oh my God!
Yes.
I was just sitting. I have them hung up over here next to my computer.
Hey, that's the place of my first public blowout. So it was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, that is true.
I think I definitely want to do another one. You know, I was telling Mike I definitely want to do this again. I'm itching for it.
Listen,
Yeah.
I know everybody that went. We all had a blast, and I would
It was
definitely do
great,
it again.
yeah.
But on the other hand, I know that there's got to be a ton of work that goes into that. So like,
It wasn't only that, yeah, because you know what, our schedules are like.
oh yeah,
I said I was going to take it slow this year,
yeah.
and I doubled everything. I'm like, mother fluffer.
I will definitely be. We have a searchers tour this coming year. It's the first time we've ever done that. We felt like because we've kind of put it on the back burner for so long, we wanted to kind of come out and do some events this coming year for that.
Yeah.
So we are excited to do that. And I already have some events booked this year, but I'm not really trying to book too many other than that because, I am hyper focused now more than ever on filming and creating.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have
you
a
are
goal.
absolutely amazing. Like your work is amazing.
Well, I appreciate it, and I learn every day. I've told Mike this year alone, I feel like I've advanced more than the past 5 years. In my filmmaking, and just I don't know something about
how much better can you get, Josh? How
we'll
much
see.
better? Yeah.
We'll see. I'm excited to find out.
But
Real
congratulations! But I'm telling you, Josh, this is going to be a big year for you.
We're excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm just excited to create more stuff.
Yeah.
Well, April, we have to talk later, but Mike and I are going to be up in New Jersey for White Hill. So I don't know if you're going to be. It's May 2nd.
Let me
I'd be
look
there
at
for
my
the whole
calendar.
weekend.
September, I'm booked the whole month because we do the CultureCon.
And then the main, yeah.
But I'm filming a project for Netflix.
Nice.
A documentary. So
Let's go.
Very cool.
And when I tell you, it's totally out of my realm. Like
good.
So I'm like, it's
Very
so
cool.
cool. So
those are the best kind.
Yeah.
Honestly.
oh yeah, no, it's so cool. It's something I always wanted to do, but you'll see. But just
And
like we're gonna see what's going on with you guys.
filmed something with Sophia Temporelli too that isn't out yet, right?
Yeah, that's not out yet. That was when I heard that promo and she's talking about the Jeepers Creepers. I said, "Oh, that was me," and I'm like,
I was waiting for you to bite on that.
Yes, I'm like, wait a minute. I remember her saying, "Do you know?" I thought she meant Jeepers. Wasn't there a movie Jeepers?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so guess what?
That's
so
what she
all
was
the
thinking at
evidence
first.
that we did at that, nobody disclosed what happened. Like, well, to me,
I gotcha. Yeah. So you were
which
just
is
finding them out.
It's already filmed,
Right.
But so
she said you
I
didn't remember saying that.
Oh my God, it was so messed up. It was just like when I was with you, Eric, with the goggles. There was a creepy little girl at White Hill in the basement, but obviously it wasn't a little girl. And sometimes I forget to speak because I'm actually talking to them in my head. But Eric, I don't know if you remember if I was putting my hands out because I was yelling at this little girl, "Don't you come near me. Don't."
Yeah, I remember that. Things were moving in the basement.
Yeah, don't you come near me. So because I knew it wasn't. It was not a little girl. 9 times out of 10, the ghost
Right.
is a little kid. It's not a little kid. We know that.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So anyway, but I look forward to everyone's work. What's going on with Mike, you, Josh, Eric. Eric's is my God, you're making quite a name for yourself.
Yeah.
Just got to keep putting the work in, man.
Yeah. And I just focus on myself and just try to stay away from Mike and I, we just
gel.
We were like burrowing in the dirt. We'd get away from all
Yeah.
I'm only
all
friends
the drama.
with Eric because he has like 10 these DR60s. Did you ever see all his equipment?
No.
You know how many DR60s this man has?
Well, I don't have 10. That was between the team.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Nah, we're not going to be friends with you anymore.
Actually, Cecilia has 6 DR60s. She was
That's
trying to sell me
insane.
one.
That is insane.
Yeah.
I was not a fan until Eric.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of the DR60 until
No, they told you wrong.
Until Eric.
Yep.
Holy
you
shit.
wrong.
When I tell you, the voice that came out of there was not there, because I say it was the angry man.
It was class
It was
A.
somebody's voice. It was like, and then we got the female.
Yeah.
There's a female on there.
Yeah.
Like she was a woman speaking, and she said the name I said. Remember?
You gotta be smart with it. Like if something's static, you're like, oh, okay, well maybe that's this. No, we don't say.
I think it's the volume. If the volume's wait, remember I said the name of the woman there, and then she said it. A woman spoke on the DR60. What was the name again? I forgot.
Wendy's.
That's it.
Oh,
yes.
I forgot the name.
Remember I said
Yeah.
I keep hearing this womon's name, and I
Was
said
it Mary?
the name. No,
She kept asking for a Dave single.
Oh no! Wait! I forgot. A fungal. I gotta look it up.
A number 3.
We gotta watch the episode again. Damn it!
Yeah, we gotta watch the episode again. We have to re-air that. Can you open that to the public? Publicly air that.
I might get my cojones chopped off. Well, maybe we can put it on the free on the free channel.
Yeah, so we can air it out.
Yeah.
Well, with that, we will go ahead and wrap up Supernatural Eye. But I will leave you with one. I will leave you with one thought process here. Okay, something for you guys to think about that are watching this. If Jeepers Creepers is a real person, just remember that Jeepers Creepers found a way to not only register his vehicle, but to get a personalized license plate. How did he do it?
That is true.
And with that, we might as well bid Scottie adieu.
Oh, Scottie.
Everything it says. I don't know. I just asked the questions. I'll let you interpret them because you do it so much better. Do you have a question you want to ask them?
Yeah, whip out my DR60.
Why don't you whip out your DR60, Eric?
Yeah. You have a flashlight?
Yes. Of course I have a flashlight. Where it is a totally different story. Jeremiah Kane Harrison. 77 to 2009. That good old boy, huh? Usually there's a bottle of beer here.
Let's see what I can get.
Here, everybody usually leaves you. Did they come back and drink it?
I was waiting for it to say, yeah, the fuckers. All right, well, apparently he's not talking very much. Where do you want to go? You want to go over there? You want to go back?
Here.
You want to go back and see if there's a